And good morning, and welcome to another bikepacking adventure with Glen Peppersteak. Hope you're all well. I'm heading off to Wombeyan Caves again, my variation of the Caves Traverse, and I'll be travelling about 230 kilometres, camping in the Jenolan State Forest on the first night, and at Wombeyan Caves the second night, catching the train back to Sydney from Mittagong. I've started today in Blackheath rather than Mount Victoria, and I will be going on Jenolan Caves Road rather than the 6-foot track in order to make speedier time. I've already done an extra 6 kilometres because I was riding along the rail corridor at Blackheath, almost at Mount Victoria, and lo and behold, I noticed I had not put my front handlebar roll on, which had my sleeping pad and tent. So that would have been an epic fail if I had ridden to the bottom of Berghoff's Pass and then noticed. Anyway, hopefully that's the only thing that goes wrong. Anyway, I'm well equipped. I've got my Garmin InReach, a full lot of supplies, loaded up with plenty of water. I'm camping in a remote campsite this evening. Just about to enter Mount Victoria now. And head along the highway for a bit and then zip down Berghoff's Pass, which is a lovely way to start the day. Happy days. Back on the road again. A little disappointing that they're making it even harder to get down Berghoff's Pass when you consider that Mitchell's Pass is closed due to the road slippage. So it's a main arterial route. A little cycle trail alongside it. Been closed for 5 years. A little bit of rain caused it to be closed. Didn't see much point really. Certainly is underutilised former main highway. At the moment, there's zero traffic whatsoever on the Great Western Highway because of the closure of the pass. Well, I've just passed through Hampton. It's probably, I guess it's almost halfway through the day's ride, and I've stopped for a bacon egg roll, which was a second breakfast / lunch. It's cooled down a little. I think it's about 15 degrees now. It was almost 18 earlier, and quite windy. I've been riding into a bit of a headwind. I'm on the Oberon Plateau. There's plenty of hills to come. I just did a 10-kilometre climb. All is going well. Hopefully the rain stays away. Might get a bit of rain tomorrow or this evening. All I can hear are yellow-tailed black cockatoos. How good is that? Just cresting the top of the Great Dividing Range. 1,250 metres. Still more climbing to do today though. Well, I've just turned off Jenolan Caves Road onto Ridge Road, and it's not named after Ridgie. Plenty more hills to go today. We're off road now till we get back the other side of Jenolan Caves. Due to the Jenolan Caves road closure, we had to make a alternate route. Well, literally in the state forest now. Lots of wallabies, kangaroos. yellow-tailed black cockatoos. Very nice. More hiker bike. I've got at least another 500 metres or 550 metres of this till I get to the fire trail. I'm hoping it gets better after that. This is hard work. Oh, I'm back on the fire trail, which is nice. That was about an hour and a half to go, 1.4 kilometres. So not so much fun. I'm just got to find camp somewhere along here before I hit Jenolan Caves Road. Probably somewhere in the next 2 kilometres. And then it'll be time to set up camp. It's getting a bit late in the day now. Well, that's me for the day. 62 kilometres, 1,243 metres of elevation gain. That's taken me just over 5 hours. Very hard the last couple of kilometres. I have a feeling my route selection was not quite as good as it could have been. It did appear that there was a way around slightly longer and I would have been on the fire trail a bit earlier, which would have saved me that horrible climb. I was pushing the bike about 6 inches, stopping, taking a breath, pushed it again 6 inches, and that was for over a kilometre. Yeah, I think it was about 1.4 kilometres. It was significantly hard. Anyway, I've got a little clearing on the side of the fire trail. I set up camp here, about 85 k's tomorrow to Wombeyan Caves, and hopefully that's a nicer ride. Still plenty of hills to come, and hopefully the rain stays away like it did today. Happy days. We've got some water boiling. What are we having for dinner? It's real meals. They're meant to be quite good. I haven't had this one before. It's a wilderness stew, which is quite appropriate. We are in the wilderness. So there you go. We'll see how that turns out. Lovely. Oh, delicious. It's quite cool this evening, so let's warm me up. Well, I've just been reading my Kindle, and it's 5 to 6. Actually, it's 3 minutes to 6, which is dinner time. I'll open up this wilderness stew, a rich minced beef stew with potato, carrots, celery, pumpkin and mushrooms, cooked with a locally brewed IPA. Wow, actually it doesn't look too bad. Oh, it's quite tasty. Yeah, I think I'd get that again. Feel free to sponsor me, Real Meals. Well, good morning. I've just had some porridge and some coffee and packed up. A little rainy today, and that's not ideal, but only 4 or 5 mils predicted, so it's not as if it's torrential. About 10 degrees this morning. It was a little cooler overnight. I was snug in my tent. I slept like a log. Absolutely dead to the world. Heading to Wombeyan Caves today. I think it's about 85 kilometres from here. Plenty of hills on the way. And I look forward to making it there. Bye for now. Well, that's the first. Just saw a wild pig. 1,365 metres. Another high point. I've just turned off onto Jenolan Caves Road a short time ago. I'll be turning off again in a couple of kilometres onto the unusually named Bastard Point Road. Just in the state forest had lots of kangaroos and yellow-tailed black cockatoos around again this morning. Very nice. The rain seems to have stopped, which is good. I got quite hot earlier in the rain. Now I'm a bit cool. Probably about 20 k's in this morning. All going well. I'm just at Mount Wombeyan campground. There's a little sort of picnic area and so on. The weather is just starting to turn again. A few sprinkles of rain. It's come over a bit dark. Bright sunshine earlier. About 13 degrees. I've done about 50 kilometres. About 36 to go from here, I believe. Seen plenty of wildlife. Lots of kangaroos, wallabies, and even a lovely little wombat. That was fun. I'm just going to have couple of wraps and then head towards Wombeyan Caves. Just the last 9 kilometres on the Oberon Colon stock route, which is nice champagne gravel, a few hills, but by and large descending. Prior to that have been a fair bit of hilly state forest terrain, a little reminiscent of Tasmania. Anyway, I'll have some lunch and get cracking. We've just turned off onto Langs Road, which seems a little smoother and nicer. That was a nice fire trail, but there was quite a lot of hilly bits. I'm a bit tired to enjoy the flat bits. At 10 k's to Wombeyan Caves. Happy days. Well, good evening. I'm all set up at Wombeyan Caves campground. Quite nice here. Lots of kangaroos. Not too many other campers on a Sunday night, which is good. I've got some dinner shortly. It'll be a beef stroganoff. Wow, let's see how that goes. I'm quite tired, really. Quite a hard day. 85 kilometres, 1,326 metres of climbing, I think it was. Pretty much 8 hours of riding. There were a lot of hills on the fire trail that I was riding at about 4 kilometres an hour, so I wasn't exactly going fast. My average speed for the day would have only been about 12 or something, I don't know. but feel pretty good now. Tomorrow, that would be a significantly hard climb out. The other tricky thing is that, according to the route I'm taking, I'm going to Mittagong, and I just saw a sign over there saying road closed, local traffic only. I think if bicycles are local traffic, I can't really go any other way. I don't know what to do about that. So I'll just cook up my meal now. It's about 5 o'clock. Sun's about to go down, and then I'll have an early night. Happy days. And good morning. And just leaving this morning from Wombeyan Caves campground, and what a pleasant place it was as well. I've had some porridge again, and of course a coffee, and just heading up the hill. I believe it's about 17 kilometres of climbing this morning, straight up, and then another 50 odd k's beyond that to Mittagong, which will mean about 67 kilometres. Apparently the road is closed just up ahead to local traffic only, but it does look like you can access from both ends. I believe bicycles will be able to get through. Happy days. Well, it wasn't a 17 kilometre climb first up. It was only 4 kilometres, followed by an absolutely glorious 10 kilometre or so descent. And I've just crossed over the Wombeyan River, and it's 50 kilometres to Mittagong, and I've just embarked on a 12 kilometre climb on another gravel road. Well, I've just finished the climb. That took an hour and a half, and I've stopped for some lunch, a couple of wraps, put my jacket back on, heading slightly downhill again. And it's only about 12 degrees, I think. Bit cloudy, but otherwise nice. About 38 kilometres still to go. I must say I'm a bit worn out. Well, I'm through the Wombeyan tunnel. Still got 600 odd metres of a climb, but as far as I'm concerned, mission accomplished. Quite pleased to have made it to Wombeyan Caves finally. First planned on riding there about 10 years ago. Had a guy who'd ridden there, bikepacked there, and seemed always like a good option. I think he just went to and from Mittagong railway station. Going via the Caves Traverse, or at least the version I did, is quite a challenge. Nevertheless, quite enjoyable. If you're into that kind of thing. It was hard work and not finished yet. Probably I'm going a couple of hours to the train station. Nevertheless, I've enjoyed a few days off and look forward to seeing you on the next bikepacking adventure. Don't forget to click, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Bye for now.